Yeah. Hey guys, I just want to do a quick video on the Moondrop Chew. Again, another set of IEMs that got hyped a little bit, or at least I've seen videos talk about how great they are. I guess it's a cool package if you like this anime stuff. It's fine. I really don't care. It could come in a little silly box like KZs do. It doesn't really matter, right? So you get the box, you get some tips, and you get the IEMs. Um, I've got them on a white piece of paper because they're dark and my background's dark, and it kind of gets lost in the view there. Now, the build stuff that I like and don't like. They're metal and they're solid and they're kind of heavy. So I kind of like that. I like it when I can feel the weight of it in my hand. They stay in my ear really well. No, they're super comfortable. No problems with that. They're tiny. They got this. I don't know. It looks like a marijuana leaf to me, but in gold on there. But I'm not sure what it is. It's an attached cable, so cable goes bad. Well, you're just throwing these away. So that's one, I guess, negative is the cables attached. But if the price is right, then who really cares, right? If they're like $9 or something, you can just throw them away and buy another pair. Does it really matter if the cable's attached or not? I don't know. Unless you're like a real cable nut and you just have to swap cables. Now, I would want to swap cables on these for one reason and one reason only. Um, this cable sucks. It's super sticky and it catches on cloth and clothing and everything. It looks kind of nice. I mean, there's no problem with the way it looks. It's got this kind of brown and copper look to it. It's fine. It's fine. I like it. But as far as the build goes, I mean, it's tangly as heck. And because this rubber is so sticky on these things, it makes it really tough to uh, untangle them. So if you roll them up and you go to pull them apart, and they're going to be tangled because all IEMs get tangled after you roll them up and then try to pull them apart. It's sticky as heck, and you can see these have been out. These have been out of the box for like 3 weeks, and you look at the cables still like doing this stuff here where it's like all kinky. As far as the sound goes, this is what a lot of people I guess really liked is the sound. Um, and if I throw them in here and I go look for like I've got Nora Jones Come Away With Me. This is something I know extremely well, so I can let's do Lone Star. I know that song really well. What am I hearing? I hear definition, resolution, no problem. It sounds a little tinny though, a little clinical. Yeah, so bass is okay. I mean, for what they are, bass is okay. Um, I already listened to these a bunch. I just want to play just really quickly to make sure my memory is right. Um, they sound pretty decent over. This is an $800 or $900 amp. I think it's the K9 Pro ESS, right? And I love that amp, and it makes everything sound good. So I did listen to this on let's see, on this little guy right here. The height is AP80X Pro X. I listened to it on this. Um, it sounded okay. I mean, nothing sounds as good as it does on that. That's like my favorite amp ever. But this is one of my favorite portables right now. More than any of the files. This sounds better than any file product I've heard. FYI, these on most of the DAPs I played them on sounded tinny and kind of hollow. On the K9 Pro, which has got a lot of power and very very clean, they sound pretty good. The mids are the mids feel grainy to me. I guess I would say the upper end is there, but it's a little bit shouty. Bass is okay. It's pretty tight actually, and but the mids feel hollowed out. That's I guess what it is. That lower end vocals and that upper end of the bass, I guess, or that you know that zone in there. I guess upper mid bass. It feels hollowed out on these. It just doesn't sound right to me, and that's where I think it gets that feeling of being clinical and sterile. kind of sound. So not much fun. I mean, I wouldn't listen to these for pleasure. Put it that way. If this was like something I was using for business, okay, maybe I get it, but I don't know. Eh, So, and let's talk about that for a second. What would you use these for? I mean, they don't have a mic, at least not the version I have here. I think you can order it with a mic. Uh, I I don't know what the mic would sound like. I can only guess it's not that great, not at this price point. The Really, you'd buy these because you're trying to get some kind of audiophile, good sounding headphone, and you don't want to spend much. I would say this is not the thing for you then. There's things about them I like, but again, with that cable, you can't swap out, and it's very, very hard to deal with this cable. I don't like that at all. What would I say? I would say get the blondes, just like I always do. I mean, look, these guys, Moondrop makes great stuff. The Variations is literally my favorite headphone right now. Literally my favorite headphone. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. Um, I I I could go on for days about the Variations, and there's other Moondrop stuff. The Kato, whatever you want to call it. I like those too. I like a lot of the Moondrop stuff. I feel like they're just trying to compete at the lower end here to get a piece of that market, and they should just stay out of that. They're tarnishing themselves with doing that kind of thing with this, because there's other stuff out there that's the same price as these that is way better, way better, and with detachable cables and actually nice cables and comes with a carrying case. So why would you spend your money on this? I that's the thing. I don't want to make this all negative. I feel like my reviews lately have been that way because I've been kind of pissed off at vendors and the crap they're putting out. But I just, you know, why waste your money on these? There's stuff out there that's so much better for less money or the same price point. I mean, if you're a Moondrop fangirl, whatever, and you want to get these just so you have all the Moondrop stuff, I get it. I get it. But these, I don't think so. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on the Moondrop Chew. Um, yeah, again, I wouldn't buy them, but it's up to you. Have a great day, and I hope this helped you out some way.